Making the New Year's resolutions, it can certainly be a tough thing to do, especially once we get into February, start to feel the fact that the year's moving along.
After the longest month in the history
Right,
of months,
sure.
right? We've got Shannon Eggleston here from Empowering Wellness this morning, kind of helping us to navigate our overall health.
Yes, and this is Heart Month. I like the red.
Right.
I am a cardiac nurse, and so I wanted to touch upon some of the benefits of exercise specific to cholesterol and blood pressure.
Okay.
And then, of course, we're going to do a little bit of weights.
All right, there we go.
So, we've got to add that
Get us
in.
going, yeah.
So, yes, definitely. So, when it comes to exercise and the benefits with blood pressure, when we exercise, our blood pressure does go up, our body temperature goes up, our blood pressure goes up because we're preparing our body for additional activity. But over the course of time and consistency with exercise, your blood pressure will naturally lower, and it can lower anywhere from 4 to 10 millimeters of mercury based on your systolic, which is the top number, and your diastolic, which is the bottom number of your blood pressure.
So what are we talking about in terms of frequency and duration for those workouts?
So American Heart Association recommends about 30 minutes of activity on a daily basis. Okay, now that doesn't mean you have to do 30 minutes of aerobic at the one single time, but you can split it up into 10-minute increments. So, when you go to eat your breakfast, because you should be eating 3 healthy meals a day at least, do 10 minutes of dancing in your living room. You can go out once the weather changes, or we can go up to our wonderful Mill Creek Mall and go walking inside.
Sure.
If you do have a gym membership, of course, go to the gym and get on the treadmill, elliptical trainer, or the bike. So aerobic activity, about 30 minutes most days of the week. You can get more intense with it as well. If we look at the American Council of Sports Medicine, we also need to do some weight training with that as well.
How often for that?
2 to 3 days a week minimally.
Okay.
And I'm going to share a couple exercises with you, and somebody's going to volunteer over here to do.
All right, let's hit the weights right now, Shannon, while we talk about what you would say to folks who might be on that motivational cliff, basically, wondering whether they can keep going with their New Year's resolution. What's the message you would send to those folks?
The benefits of having a healthy lifestyle on a regular basis and making sure that you know your numbers, like I mentioned before about the cholesterol and blood pressure, knowing family history. So, and if we look at cholesterol real quickly, you want to boost the HDL, okay? That's, think heavenly. That's the good cholesterol. We want to boost that. And exercise boosts
heavenly.
that.
Okay.
Yes, think heavenly. Exercise boosts that. We want to get that above 40 when we're looking at our cholesterol panel, okay? And then also, along with that, the strength training helps to boost our metabolic rate. So we burn more calories at rest if we do strength training.
Let's get him moving.
Let's get moving.
Hey, Shannon, we're not talking about a ton of weight here. I got 3-pound weights.
Yes, these are little weights. I brought little weights with me today.
Come on.
Okay.
We'll share.
Here.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll take the heavy one.
You're already in shape.
Okay, we're going to do 2 different exercises. These are pulling exercises. You can alternate pulling and pushing days to make it simple. So, slight bend through the knees, pull in the abdomen, take the weights forward. Okay? A basic row. You're going to pull up, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then release.
Gotta come back.
Okay? So you're exhaling on the lift. Inhale on the release. And you're just, imagine that you're like pinching, catching a ball between your elbows behind your back. Okay? So this, you would do about like 12 to 15 repetitions.
And you're not feeling the burn with this, Shannon, as they say, but you're working out.
You are moving those muscles. Yes, you're enhancing those muscles. Now let's go into a bicep curl.
All right.
So another pulling exercise. Tuck those elbows in at the side, lengthen through the spine, abdomen in, slight bend in the knees, take the pressure off the low back, and then exhale and you curl up. Just right up to the side. So, and you want to like make a muscle as you come up, right? Yeah. So, and we're using light weights, of course, but generally when you pick your weight, what you want to do is say, okay, if I'm going to do 10 to 12 repetitions, then I want the last like 3 repetitions to be a little bit more challenging. So, of course, because I brought these weights with me today, I chose the little bit lighter weights as I was running in here this morning. But
all right, Shannon, obviously time limitations here, but if folks want to utilize your services in Empowering Wellness to kind of keep with this New Year's resolution, how do they do that?
You can contact me at empoweringwellnesserie.com. I also have a Facebook page, and that's Empowering Wellness with Shannon.
There we go.